Everyone is talking about showers and perfumes, but these summer hygiene mistakes can make you smell so much worse even before your perfume has a chance to work. One of these mistakes is probably sitting in your closet right now. Another one has nothing to do with your body. And the last one completely changed the way I feel fresh during summer. All right, number one mistake is assuming that in the summer, your breath and the way that your fresh breath works is the same as every other time of the year. Here's the thing that no one for some reason is talking about. In the summer, you are already dehydrated just because it is so hot outside, so you need that extra hydration, extra water intake, like at least several huge gulps of water every single hour. Just grab your water bottle and don't forget to freaking sip on it as often as you can. Add chlorophyll and matcha. Not only that it helps with breath and everything else, but it also helps with your body odor for most people. Not for everybody, but this thing is worth trying because for me personally, it reduces my sweat smell, it reduces overall BO, so very much recommend this thing. Another thing for your breath in the summer, please do not neglect this. Go ahead and buy this tongue cleaner things. These are from Target. I don't remember how much these cost, but probably under $5. Scrub that tongue. In the summer especially, your breath is much more prone to being much worse, so carry just a couple of those in your purse, in your bag, in your backpack, or whatever. Go to the bathroom, scrape that tongue, and forget about bad breath. Also, don't forget about this big bad boys with your little summer snacks, with your little summer cocktails with stuff in them. One thing I also want to recommend that a lot of people regret is eating apples. Apple is like the one best fruit for your breath. If you cannot do anything, if it's summer, if it's hot outside, you do not have water, you do not have your tongue scraper, you do not have your floss, eat an apple. Apples, for some reason, it's a miracle fruit. It freshens your breath the way that nothing else can do. And one last thing, especially if you're wearing Invisalign or like any other aligners like I do, keep a toothbrush that already has toothpaste on it. You just bring it to the bathroom and you just brush your teeth real quick. That's it. For summer, a freaking absolute must-have. Wherever you go, whether it's a hike at a 95-degree, whether it's a nightclub, whether it's a party like in the open, bring a toothbrush with you. Mistake number two, people treat deodorant as a morning only situation and then they don't think about it in any way, shape, or form whatsoever the rest of the day. They assume that the deodorant they put in the morning works throughout the day, and in the winter it may be the cause, but in the summer it's just not working this way. So first of all, my personal recommendation to you is use a spray deodorant. Why spray? Spray works so much better, so much more better, especially in the summer, than the regular deodorant stick. Another thing why it's better is because the regular deodorant tends to leave those little like crumbs of clothes underneath your armpits, and in the summer when you're wearing crop tops and short sleeve things and when you like put your arms up, it's just everyone can see these like freaking clumps of clothes underneath your freaking armpits, and it looks gross, it looks disgusting. So please do yourself and the world a favor and use a spray deodorant. Not only that, I do want to emphasize another thing. I know some of you might be a little against aluminum for some reason. Please do your own research. From my personal research that I've done, there's nothing wrong with aluminum, and moreover, in my personal experience, deodorants without aluminum will still let your sweat drip. In the summer, you will still, even if you use spray deodorant, which in my opinion is the best deodorant for summer, even if you still use spray deodorant without aluminum, you will still drip sweat. Which, okay, it might not smell because it's the spray deodorant, but it will drip. It's not a fun feeling, but if you use deodorant spray with aluminum, you are less likely to drip that scentless sweat, which is just gross and disgusting. So my personal recommendation, get a mini version with you. Put it on in the morning or whenever you're going out, or even if you're not going out or just staying home just to not sweat. Put aluminum containing spray deodorant and get a mini version and reapply it as you need. Mistake number three, if you shower every single day or maybe even twice a day, but you still feel that little funky smell, the problem might be your clothes, and the clothes is one of the biggest contributor to terrible smell. Here's a little thing. I hope you've never personally experienced what I'm about to tell you, but have you ever been to a workout class while you were on your period and you are wearing leggings and it's hot outside? If yes, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, the smell is insane. The smell is so bad, you might as well die of lack of oxygen because it's just unbearable. The scent is unbearable. And the worst thing, especially if you're the type of person who's going to go out there in the summer and like get drinks and like party with your friends every day, the problem is when you're drunk or under influence of something, you don't really like, you don't smell that, you don't scent that, and there's like people around just every day. Oh no, that's not me. You know how when you drive on the freeway and your car starts smelling like something's burning, like, oh, there's no way this is my car, this is probably the car in front of me, and or the car in the back. Whereas it is more likely than not, especially if you drive a BMW, that it is your car that smells terrible. The exact same thing goes with the smell. Your clothes might be the reason that there's this funk odor that everyone around you can smell. So what you're going to do this summer, hopefully, please go to different places and find 100% cotton t-shirt. Do not wear it at leisure unless you're actually wearing it for a couple hours to go work out and go and change and take shower. Do not wear the synthetic clothes because your clothes may be the sole reason why you're smelling bad. And especially don't forget about breathable underwear. And here's the thing, if you need to have an extra pair of panties in your purse, do it. There's no shame in it. If you need two, bring two. There's no shame in it. Bring extra penny. Bring extra penny liner. Bring an extra pet. Always have an extra pet and have an extra penny. If you need it, no shame in that whatsoever. Even if you need a spare t-shirt, please do. Like, don't think that it's like too much. Don't think that you're being too extra. There's nothing worse than like smelling like an absolute piece of crap when you know that you could do better. Okay, mistake number 4. Let's talk about your hair. Your hair can absorb the smell of literally anything and everything outside. You know it without me, probably, if you ever have done bonfire or something like that, and then your hair smells like smoke for the next 17 days. Your hair can absorb smell like nothing else, especially if you're like, if someone's cooking in the kitchen, there's like the vent is not working very well. You know dang well you can wash your hair, walk through that kitchen for 5 seconds, and your hair will contain the smell of whatever people were cooking in the kitchen while you were walking through it. So in order to avoid it, first and foremost, wash your hair. It doesn't matter how frequent you need to wash your hair, just do it as your hair is like however many times you desire. Every single day, 3 times a day, doesn't matter. I personally love the scent of Oribe Gold Lust series shampoo. It's a very luxurious, heavy, nice smell. It is very hard to override the smell with anything else. I also love Fenty hair smell. Very perfumey, very luxurious, heavy luxury shampoo smell, which is incredible. Second thing, you can spray your perfume on your little hairbrush and you can apply it on your hair just like that. Just brush your hair and your perfume will stay on your hair. Another thing you can do is you can put perfume, you can spray it on the palms of your hands, do it like that, and then put it on your hair as well. This is another thing you can do. Another thing that I really like that one of my friends taught me, who used to be a hairdresser, you take your favorite lotion. For example, let's say I'm taking this very sexy lotion by Victoria's Secret. I put just a little bit on my hand. I rub it in between my palms. I rub it in very well. It needs to become like warm. It needs to become warm because of the warmth of your hands, and you just put it on your hair like that. First of all, it moisturizes your hair. Second of all, it gives it that little scent, little smell, little something, you know what I'm saying? The biggest piece of advice would probably be put your hair up. That's it. Easy. Put your hair up. If you don't want to do all of these steps that I told you about, put your hair up. Problem solved. Mistake 5. Not washing your water bottle. For heaven's sake, please wash your water bottle. I just had this one situation that I heard about and I was absolutely out of my mind. I was like, there's no way this has actually happened to a sane human being. I know someone who had their water bottle under the sun in their room for a freaking week, drinking water thinking that it tasted funny, and then all of a sudden there's mold. Yes, there's mold in the water cup, and the person had been drinking moldy water for a week, and then they felt bad and then they couldn't get rid of the feeling of mold in their like throat and mouth and had to go to a doctor, and then they had body temperature stuff like that. So please, I beg you, it is hot outside. Water is not honey. Water can contaminate. This is exactly the reason why you cannot jump into water that's still, because still water has all these bacteria, all this nasty stuff floating in there. So please, I beg you, especially in the summer, wash your water bottle. Don't contaminate your friends when you give them the drink of your water. Don't contaminate yourself. Don't make yourself smell like mold. Don't drink mold, I beg you. Otherwise, I will have to make 300 more videos on how to freaking get rid of mold in your body, because if people keep doing this, holy cow, I don't know what's happening in our society. Okay, next. My favorite, perfume on dry skin. This is a mistake. Mistake number 7. Don't put perfume on dry skin in the summer. If you're going out and about and partying, you're going to be outside for a long time. If you put perfume on your bare skin, it's going to last for 2 hours. Unless you put some sort of amouage for $400, or you put some menthol for $160. Maybe it will last you 5 or 6. But if you want to be safe, first of all, check out Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty lotions. I believe they're called perfume layering lotions, if I am not mistaken. I will insert a picture of what they look like. You can find them at Sephora for, I believe, under $20. You put them on the venular, I don't know if it's actually a word, parts of your body. For example, your wrist, for like pulsating venular parts of your body. For example, your wrist, for example, your neck right here. Whatever you want to. I believe it comes with 4 different scents, and my most favorite is like vanilla amber. Put them on, or Vaseline. If you don't have that, put Vaseline on, and put perfume on. Did you see this video with like this like French woman who looks really weird, like she's like has dementia, and she takes this like bottle of perfumes, and someone's asking her, oh, how do you put perfume on your body? And she's like, let me show you. She does this, and you can do that too if you're weird. I love carrying perfumes with me, like a mini version. This one that I got the other day, Prada Paradox, but it's not just the Paradox, it's the virtual flower, or like my husband loves to call it, AI flower. Absolutely love it. So summery, clean and fresh. So reapply throughout the day. Make sure you have somewhere or something that you put it on. Worst case scenario, put it on your clothes, and it was gonna last you way longer than if you just put it on your bare skin. Last mistake is mistake number 8. Please, I beg you, take care of your feet. Your feet have to be Barbie soft. Your feet are one thing that make you, if somebody thinks you're 11 out of 10, just like bad breath, instantly 7 out of 10. Instantly -4 points. Especially you're going little dance and little open toe shoes, you know what I'm saying? Your feet are crusty. No, you know what you need to do? Get a food file. You go to a Vietnamese owned chain, like salon, that supplier salon. They get you the $2 food file. Your feet are insane. And put some oil, put some body oil and body lotions every single day. Your feet will look incredible. Another thing, if it so happens that in the summer, in that very hot weather, you have to wear closed toe shoes, so naturally your feet don't get a lot of, let's say, ventilation. What you're going to do is to never, mark my words, wear fake leather closed toe shoes. Never. If you wear real leather, your feet are not gonna stink. At least they're less likely to stink. If you are wearing fake leather closed shoe or any other weird material in the hot summer and you take your shoes off, pray for your neighbors, because they are probably calling 911. Do not do this. There are also things like little sprays for bad smelling feet. Like you can do that. I've never used them. I've never had this problem. Go ahead and purchase a spray that you can put in your shoes. Don't ask me how I know, but I promise you it's not me, but I know why and I know how. Get this little spray. You're done. Your shoes don't smell. You take your shoes off. Nobody wants to kick you out of the house. Incredible. That's it. So those are 8 mistakes that I know people do in the summer. that completely ruin your summer hygiene. So if you like this video, please let me know. My name is Sophia. I love creating content for women, glow ups, makeup tutorials, hair, how to grow hair, how to do all this beauty cutie smelly things. So if you like that stuff, subscribe. If not, bye. I will see you never. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.